Welcome back, everybody, to the Rob and Ace and Rob show. I'm Ace. With me, as always, is Rob. Always remember to like, subscribe, all that fun YouTube stuff that we got to get out of the way first. Today's topic is a simple one, but it's complicated in nature when you really dig into it. It's platonic friendships. What are the pitfalls? Are they even possible? Let's be honest. Let me go to you first. I mean, I do all the talking a lot of the times. What do you think, Rob?
Usually in the intro, it's like we get a heavy dose of Ace, but this particular week, we'll give a little bit of insight to the audience. Generally, we come up with a topic. A lot of the times, it's your suggestion, and I just sort of I'm good to go with it most of the time. This time, I put this one out there, and now I'm even more excited because a couple of the other podcasts I listen to happen to put stuff out over the last couple of days about the exact same thing. So now I feel like we really are dialing in with the times about some of these important topics. And I happen to want to get into this, and I brought this up last week, and now we get to actually touch on, can men and women actually be friends?
So what do you think? Is that even possible? Because I mean that's a discussion right then and there, if this is even a possible thing.
Okay. How controversial am I allowed to be here?
I mean, it's our show, so you can do whatever you want.
That's true. It is ours.
I mean, just hope those YouTube algorithms don't hit you in the butt. But other than that,
oh no, I'm not going to mention anything like crazy or anything like that. I'm going to put it to the audience this way, and some people are not going to like this. Men can have female friends, but women cannot have male friends.
Now, are you talking about just in general or when it comes to relationships?
Excellent follow-up question. I'm going to say in the confines of a relationship, if there's a relationship involved.
See, I'm going to go a step further. I don't think men can have real, true, honest friendships with a woman.
I agree.
And I don't think women understand that men don't want to have those relationships, those friendships. Like, men don't generally have female friends, like people we could just chill and be cool with. And I know there's going to be people like, well, I got a male friend and we best friends. Yeah, I get that. But let me pose an experiment to you. Let's do science 101. You take your male friend, you bring him to your house, you come out in the sexiest lingerie and see if he doesn't jump on you. Was he really your friend? Like, I'll be honest, I have a female friend who's like she's like my little sister, but we dated for like 4 years. We got all that out of the way. Like that already happened.
Yeah, that is actually one of the caveats. That scenario you just mentioned. Here's the thing. And I don't want to constantly hammer the whole alpha, beta, this, that, and the other simp topic. But ladies, if you invite your male friend over and you put on lingerie or you wear something hot, first of all, you're being an asshole. That's number one. Number two, he's not going to jump on you. That's why he's your friend.
No, he's gonna. If you.
Oh no, he wants to, but he's a pussy.
If you give him the chance, he will take it.
Oh, but she's not giving him the chance. She's toying with him.
Yeah.
That's not really a chance. If he does jump on her, it's the R word.
I'm not even saying like jump on her like rape or
the R word.
Grape or
yes,
raspberries or whatever you want to call it. I'm not even saying that. I'm saying if you want to test and see if your friend is sexually attracted to you, if he's really your friend, like he would never sleep with you, or if he's your friend with benefits, like he's open to the idea, test them out. They're going to fail 100% out of 100 times. There's not going to be a time where you, as a woman, offers vagina and he says no if he's never had it before. If he's had it before, that's different. Like if the feelings have come and gone and you've already experienced all that stuff, that's when real friendship can happen. Because that's how you know you really have a friend of the opposite sex. If you've done all that stuff and you can still be cool afterwards, even after the breakup, even after you guys decide not to do it, that's real friendship. But even
I'm gonna
then,
devil's advocate on that
you're
one.
not hanging out with that. Like I'm not hanging out with my female friend 6, 7 days. Like I'm not going to do that. I can hang out with my boys all day long. Like we have a group chat, the 30, 40, 50, 100 messages a day, every single day. I talk to my female friend once every 2 weeks, maybe.
Yep. There's a different level of utility. Like friendships have a certain amount of utility to them. You know what I mean? So it's like we don't get the things we need out of a friendship with a female. We don't relate to females, and females don't relate to us.
How many females are good with a cool fart joke? or,
I mean, even if they
or,
are, I don't want them to be.
or you could sit and talk about comics with, or you could go like it doesn't happen often. And even when it does, it's like there's always a caveat to it. Women, on the other hand, this is where I'm coming from. They can have those friendships, but they need to go into it knowing that one side is friendships. These guys aren't really your friends.
Oh, they know. They just pretend.
I know. I think some of them are deluded enough to believe, no, that's my boy, that's my buddy. He's my friend, and I'm his friend. Because movies and society have taught them that that's what happens.
You know who really knows, who really does understand this? And this is going to sound like I don't want to sound mean.
You do.
Ugly girls.
Ugly fat girls.
Ugly fat girls. They know that men and women can't be friends because they don't have any male friends because men don't want to be around them.
Or they do have male friends because the male friends aren't sexually attracted to them.
Right.
So they can be their honest selves. And I'm just being real. Like it's not a negative or because there's somebody out there for everybody. We've seen the ugliest and the prettiest have somebody on their end. That's going to happen. My point is, if you really want a friend, generally that male friend is going to be a gay dude that wants nothing to do with you sexually. Because regular dude, the guy you want isn't going to be into the stuff you like 9 times out of 10.
And guys, don't hang out with girls who have a bunch of gay friends. Don't do that. You're not going to win points, and you don't want that.
Like, think of every relationship you've ever had. Do you and your significant other like the same TV shows? Probably not. You may have one or two in common, but probably not.
Even if you have a bunch in common, there's still going to be stuff on the other end that you're
like, why are you even watching that?
Watch this.
Keeping Up with the Kardashians, really?
Oh my god.
Or one of those stupid Tyler Perry BET shows, really?
Like there's some stuff where you have to just sit back and look, and you're like, I know you're an intelligent person. Why is this something that you're absorbing?
But even then, even if that's the case, let me go to my past. My ex-wife, we used to have movie nights with me and the boys, and we would always watch like the new Marvel movie that came out or the new comic book movie that came out. We get advance tickets and we go to see it the night before it comes out. And she would come for a while. And all of a sudden, like we had to have a talk. It's like, I know you don't like this. I know you're just coming for me and you don't like these movies. You don't have to come. Like, don't torture yourself because you think it's fun for me. It doesn't. I don't care. And just like you don't go to those, I'm not going to go to stupid beach day.
Right. Oh, because that's what it is. They're trying to save up points to get you to do some bunch of stuff you don't want to do.
But and again, that's where the relationship falls apart, where there's no honesty. If you can be honest and say, look, you don't have to do the garbage I like, and I don't have to do the garbage you like. That's okay. We can still be together. It doesn't hurt our relationship one way or another because you don't do what I like and I don't do what you like. But that's not real friendship because we're not really into the same stuff. We're not going to have long, deep conversations about life with like it just doesn't happen. Now, one of the things like we started going into is the pitfalls. Like you said, you were blatant. You said women can't have female friends, and you said more so in the relationship category. Why is that? Why do you think women can't have male friends?
Okay, so here's the major difference between, let's say, there's a husband and a wife, or two people dating, a male and a female, and here's the real difference as to why the man can have female friends, and I put friends in quotes, and the female cannot have male friends. The difference is the man could have a bunch of female friends. Most of those female friends probably don't want to smash him. And even if they do, he's not likely to do it. On the flip side, every single one of the girl's friends wants to smash and will try. That is the war. That is what your man is against. And if you have a real man, he's going to tell you either you drop these guys or we're done. Or if I have to drop one of your friends, I will drop all of them because these hands don't discriminate.
He's so violent.
We live in a different world. Men live in a violent world that women don't understand. And we embrace this. You know what I mean? Like that's a part of our DNA. Men are conquerors. So that's just the way it is. On top of which, to bring it back to the man gone too soon, the Godfather himself, you got to smell other fish on me, or else you don't think I can fish, and then you're not going to act right.
But see, they don't know the fish analogy. You can't go to the end of the analogy. You got to explain it. So the fishing analogy is.
I left that one up to you. I know you were going to tell the fish analogy better than me.
Yeah, because it's a dichotomy that women don't understand. If I'm a fisherman and I catch you as the fish, and you're and I don't throw you away, I look at you, I show my boys, and I put you in my boat. That means you're special. You're special from all the other fish. But what happens in relationships is, as the fish, you try to tell me to stop fishing. Why do you still have a fishing rod? Well, I mean, I'm a fisherman. What do you mean? Well, if I'm the only fish you want to catch, why do you still have a fishing rod? So then I put my fishing rod away to make you feel better. And now you look at me like I can't fish anymore. Now, eventually you look at me like, oh, this motherfucker can't even fish. He can't catch nothing. And that's what happens in relationships a lot with women. You de-sexy us. You de-swag us. You take all the things that we use to get you. You consciously or unconsciously remove to make yourself feel more justified in your position.
It's
all
not
you're doing is hurting yourself.
I don't believe it's conscious on their part.
I know some of it is. Oh no, some of it is. Some
maybe a little bit, but the main, I think it comes from fear, and it's a built-in fear because they want to make sure that they are keeping their protector and provider. So they got to make sure other girls don't want him so that he can stay home. But then the negative part to that is now you also don't want him.
Yeah. And that's what really happens. You're if I'm not sexy to other women, I'm not going to be sexy to you because you're a woman. Like men always say, oh, every time I get a woman, all these women come out of the woodworks wanting me. Yeah, because you're at the peak of your game. You got someone. That's why they're going to be attracted to the same thing she was. There's no difference.
And that's why you see a lot of women today they have these made up terms that are just innocuous and they're not real. So sapiosexual and demisexual, those aren't sexualities. They're not sapiosexual. I'm only attracted to guys who are intelligent.
I don't even know. You're speaking Latin to me, and I feel offended.
It's garbage. It's nonsense. Oh, I'm only attracted to guys who are intelligent. I'm sapiosexual. Bullshit.
Every
Bullshit.
woman.
You smash
nobody wants a dummy. Like in a relationship, you'll smash, but no woman wants to marry a dummy.
Rich, hot Jason Momoa in a heartbeat, and he could be dumb as a box of rocks. You're lying.
But you're not going to marry that
Demisexual.
guy.
I only have sex with people that I have a deep spiritual connection with. That's the only time I feel attraction. You're lying. You are lying. You've been smashed around, and you're tired of getting smashed around. So you came up with a term like demisexual.
This is what I want to ask to people who have those. This is going off topic, guys, but this is what we do.
It is a little bit off topic.
I want to ask anybody who says I'm a sapio, whatever sexual term that comes out of there, if they're virgins. Because if you have it, if that's not how, if I go into your past and I say you fucked a hot dummy, shut up.
You're lying.
It's over. It's over. Stop trying to claim something you're not. You just want to feel better. It's hipster shit. You want to seem better than you actually are. No, it's okay. If you like hot dummies, I'm a hot dummy sapien sexual, whatever you want to call it. I'm a morosexual. I only fuck hot morons.
Idiosexual.
Yeah. I only have sex with men with IQs less than 100. I'm fine with that. If that's what you want to do, knock yourself out the park, whatever makes you happy. The point is, going back to the friendship thing, is men are always like, a good man knows how to flirt and not take it past that, or knows how to have a good conversation with a woman and not take it past that. Women, it's not fair. It's a double standard. Sorry, that's life. When you flirt with a guy, he's gonna try to have sex with you.
Yep.
When you do that whole, hey, let's exchange numbers and be friends and buddies, he's gonna send you those sneak texts. You're gonna get a lot of dots after text.
Oh, what a!
And we all know what that means. There's gonna be some action coming from that side. Men control access to that. Women don't. So what Rob is saying, is it fair? No, but it's life. Like, I don't know a guy you can have, and to be honest, I've had conversations. If you want to have a male friend that you cool with and that's your homeboy, by all means. Can y'all hang out? Fuck no. Can y'all chill and go away for the weekend? If you want to come home to an empty house, sure. Can y'all take a buddy's trip to Vegas? Yeah, stay there forever. Don't ever come back.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, can I, with my female friend, take a road trip? Fucks no.
Right. Like, we're not saying that we're going to pass these boundaries, but like, we can have conversations that you can't, because we're not going to always put the dots.
And if and to be honest, if I'm with a woman who's okay with me taking a road trip with a female for a couple of days, she probably don't even like me. She probably don't even like me like that.
Yep.
Because that's some shit. That's some weird shit. That means you don't even think I have the balls to try to sleep with this woman. That you don't even respect my sexuality if you're okay with that. My manness. Like, because that's the first thing we're thinking, like, oh, this dude's going to try to have sex with her. And if we don't think, like, no, another Godfather quote, no man wants to be with a woman who's not unfuckable. He uses the R word, but that, you know what we mean.
Right.
We want a woman who is attractive, who is just gorgeous, who is desired. We don't want to be with a woman who we could, like, the quote he says is, I can send it to the corner store at 3 a.m. and not worry about anything happening. Because we, just like you want a man who's desired by everyone, we want a woman that's desired by everyone, but who wants us only. It's the high value man thing. Kevin Samuels also. You want that high value man because he's desired by everyone, and for what he can do, for what he brings, etc. But you want him to only want you. We want the same thing. We want that quote unquote high value woman, which is really attractiveness, but that only wants us. So you can have your buddy that you text with, but if shit gets out of line, you need to tell me. If homeboy starts hitting you with the eggplant emojis, I need to know.
If you get a text after 9 p.m. and it's not anyone in your family, I need to know who that is.
I'm not even gonna because I'm not. That's you. I'm not even suspicious like that. Like I'm not Dick Tracy. I'm not Batman. I'm not Sherlock Holmes. I'm not trying to be a detective.
Oh no, I don't do the detective thing. I say, give me your phone.
I'm not even going that. I'm not even doing that. Like, look, have your own life. Because if I can't trust you, there's no reason for me to be with you. If there's no trust, there's no foundation. But on the flip side, just as easy as I gave you that trust, I could take it away in 2 seconds. If I trust you and then your phone starts ringing or starts, vibrating at 3 a.m. nonstop, I need to know who the fuck that is.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, answer it right now. Put it on.
That's a weird time. The woman that I'm with now, that's one of the ways I trusted her because we were in bed. It was like 11 at night. She looks at her phone. She's like, "How the fuck did this guy get my number?" She's like, and she tells me, "Oh, it's my ex from a long time before I met you. We were like, I don't know why I broke up and I don't know. I haven't heard from him in months." I'm like, "Okay." So she puts him on speakerphone. He's like, "Hey, what's up? I ain't spoke to you in a minute. I just want to check up on you." Immediately, I'm like, "Yo, she's good." He hears my voice. He starts to do the backpedaling move, and then 2 seconds later, the phone clicks. Now, if you want to handle it that way,
he's gonna call back in like a year.
He can call back in a year. He can catch these hands in 5. I don't care. I have no problem hurting somebody's feelings or face.
That would be a high five moment if this were in person.
Look, I am 41. I don't want to fight, but I will. I don't want to.
I'm 39 and I want to.
And that's like I know I'm a black man in America. I don't need the cops coming for nothing. I'm not trying to incite no reason for the cops to get involved.
I'm an extremely pale Puerto Rican.
Yeah, but if shit goes down, it's gonna go down. Like I'm not scared. I'm from the hood. I moved out, but I'm from there. We can do it. The point that I'm trying to make is you have to have that trust. So yes, you can have your friends, you can have your acquaintances, but realize that there are boundaries that are going to prohibit true friendship. One is he wants to stick his dick in you. 2 is your man is going to want to stick his fist in his face if he steps out of line. Like it's just you're not going to get true friendship from another gender. It's just not going to happen.
Right. There needs to be a broader terminology instead of just the word friends, because everything else sounds too informal, and friends sounds too formal. Like
as we're talking,
yeah.
I'm sorry to cut you off. Literally, as we're talking, I look at my phone, and it's a random female from work at 10:08.
Going, hey,
with just random nonsense. And you know what I could do as a man? I control how this situation goes. I can say, you know what? I'm going to push this to the next level, or we can just keep it casual. And as long as she doesn't step over the line, I won't have to check her. That's what I'm talking about. There's never going to be true friendship between me and this random person. It just won't happen because she's a female. I'm a male. I'm in a relationship. She's not. She may try to throw the hints out there. It's my job to swat them away. Or to be a scumbag and take them.
That summed it up, though. This was
a little quick bit. We're going to try to pump out more content.
Productive for what we typically do.
Yeah, just a little quick punch. We try to pump out more content, try to give you, we don't need to hit you with an hour and 15 every time. Just simple information. So Rob, you got anything more to add?
Not on this topic. No, that was
all right. So
especially this is something that's been beaten to death over the last week or so. So
perfect. So let's wrap this up. I'm Ace. This is Rob. Again, like, subscribe, do all that YouTube nonsense. We'll hit you again. Enjoy.